All right, welcome back, friends, fans, and family. Today we're going to take a look at a pocket kit. I've talked about making my own pocket kit for a while. Talked about making plans to make a video on it, and just haven't done it. And finally, I said, Michael, you've got to just stop and do it. All right, so today that's what we're doing. Now, the carrying case for the pocket kit comes from Temu. It's one of their shockproof, waterproof, blah, blah, blah cases that they sell that you can catch, if you're careful, you can catch them on sale for as little as $1 a piece, depending on, how you take care of it. They come in the black, the what they call mud, and then olive drab. I have yet to catch any olive drab available. They're always out. Now they come with foam inserts that I've taken out of these cases that we're going to be looking at because I need the room. But you can see on this, the mud colored one, you can see the little black gasket over here in the lid, and you can see the little raised lip there on the other side. And when you close them together, hey, they interlock. Okay, and then you've got pretty solid snaps all the way, two on the one long side and one on each short side, and then of course you've got your live plastic hinge here. Now they also come with two little dog ears, or whatever you want to call them, two little fastener loops. There we go. Depending on your application, you may want to cut those off. I do have one box that, because of what I'm carrying, how I'm carrying it, I've cut these little loops off. You could put paracord or some such on there so that you have a handle. As you can see, they come in three sizes. This one is an easy fit into your pocket. I mean, it just drops right straight in, and you just almost can't even feel it. Not much bigger than an Altoids 10. This one is a little bit larger. Actually, it's significantly larger and in terms of capacity, but it still fits into my pockets really well. I'm generally wearing relaxed fit carpenter type jeans of some sort. So, if you're wearing jeans that are fit closer to you, this may not be the choice for you, but this is what I carry. Now, I originally built it into one of these smaller boxes that when I started digging into it, I wanted to carry some things that would only fit in this box. We'll take a look at that. And this large one here, this one has a kind of interesting application. I discovered that these guys, you can fit two of them inside a standard, let me get that a little closer, standard Alice saw gunner case. They fit in, I take it back, this one's not the one that fits. This one fits in two of them into a saw case. Just oh so nicely. And then you've got a little bit of extra room on the front there where you could tuck in something that's a little bit larger that doesn't fit inside one of the boxes. Okay. Clear these out. Let's dive into the case here. All right. I haven't tested them for water resistance, waterproof, however you want to consider it. I haven't done that yet. That is for a still to be determined to date. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're going to say, Michael, what the heck are you doing with a ring saw in your survival kit? Okay, right now it's in there just so I can have it handy to test out. I want to find out how much it can take, and it's one of the cheap Temu ones, to be honest. If you watch my video on the military issue kit that I got a while back, I was really looking forward to getting a hold of a NATO spec one and my sealed kit from 1993 listed it on the outside, did not include it on the inside. Outstanding government procurement at work. A little bitty compass. A lot of this stuff came off Amazon or Temu or AliExpress. Part of it just because I was wanting to test it to see how good some of it was. And this little compass is, I don't know if you can try to get it where you guys can see it, but it's basically pointing all but dead north. So I mean, I'm satisfied with that little compass there. A little bag of birthday candles for fire extenders. Here's one of the reasons why I went up to the larger size box, and that is the SurePack Whirl-Pac stand-up 32 ounce bag, for being able to have a way in the pack to carry water. Okay. A little stash of first aid gear. Pretty good little stash of first aid gear. SPF 30 sunscreen, burn cream. Let me find where it's written. Oh, yeah, it's 2 packs folded together. Antibiotic ointment. That means that's 2 packs of burn cream folded together. Sting relief wipe. 2 of them. 2x2 gauze pads. 2 hand cleansing wipes. And as a number of folks have pointed out, those also work as fire starters because they are alcohol impregnated. Another sting relief wipe. Silvex wound gel. Small assortment of band-aids. Another sunscreen. Okay, so fairly decent little collection of first aid gear. All right, a Bic with the aardvark snout, the candle lighter type. I got that because, you know, if you're building a fire lane, easier to have something you can run up underneath everything to get to your tinder. This is a Coast single cell LED flashlight, AAA, that, as you can see, I have carried in my pocket for quite a while. It is more than functional for helping you find your way in dark territory, whether it's inside a building where the light suddenly went out or in the woods. Multi-tool. This is an SOG Power Pint, I believe is what it's called. Again, this is one that I've carried with me quite a bit. You can see the wear on it. Orion signal whistle and signaling mirror from one of their, I believe it's a kayak signaling kit, that also includes a couple of rocket flares and a signaling panel. A flat pack of duct tape. Now this is 100-mile-an-hour tape, military issue, military grade stuff. It is wrapped around one of those junk phony credit cards that you get sent in the mail, saying, "Hey, apply for our card. I found a use for them." They make a great core for flat pack tape. So this is about 10 feet of tape. The card measures about 4 inches long. So you just put it down, 1, 2, 3, you've got a foot. 1, 2, 3, you've got another foot. So it's really easy to put together. Oh, there's a couple of more little bits of first aid. Insect repellent here. Here we've got a uh, P51 can opener. It's got the bottle opener on the end, and then it's got the flip out blade on the side. We have 4 8-penny nails because I had room for them at the end. They fit in very nicely crossways into this particular sized box. And then we have the SOL extra large heat shield. Grab the box on it. The extra large emergency blanket from Heat Sheets, not Heat Shield, Heat Sheets. This was the other reason that I went to the larger container. As you can see, it fits perfectly into this container, and then you can pack everything else on top of it. It would not work well in this container. Now, this container, you can fit one of the small, extremely cheap and much less durable and smaller Mylar blankets into it. But if you go to this, you can hold the heat sheet. And that's packaged just as it came, folded just as it came straight out of the package. Put it in there. So that's a look at the pocket kit. I keep it close pretty much all the time, if not in my pocket, on my jeans. When the days have been a little chillier, it generally rides in my shirt, my overshirt or jacket pocket, so that it's close at hand. So take a look at what we've got here. We've got, okay, there's no cordage, Michael. That's because that's in my pocket. Okay. I also carry a little bit larger flashlight, CR123 battery. Let's see. Lip balm rides in my pocket. Of course, clippers. Don't shortchange these clippers. I've used these little guys to cut through a lot of different things. I've had them for I don't even know how many years now, and they have held up well and cut through things I would not have expected them to cut through. Carry eye wash or eye drops, and because of the season it is, Benzodrex decongestant for dealing with allergies and such. There's no knife in your kit, Michael. Well, that's because that is over here in the other pocket down at the bottom. This pair of jeans has really deep pockets. So my Gerber, I don't even remember the brand, the line name of this. I've had this knife probably as long as I've had my wonderful, long-suffering wife. It's ridden in my pocket probably close to 30 years. We've been together 34, and the knife has been with me almost as long. Now, here's a cool little deal. I do carry a way to make fire in my pocket. Another Bic, a standard Bic. A waterproofing sleeve, okay? And it's sized perfectly for a standard sized Bic. You just slide it in there. You can see it's got the way it's molded. Let me get that up there where you can see it good. It's got ridges that lock into channels inside the cap. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that where you can see it good because my light's set up. We'll kind of roll around. There you go. But that snaps into place, keeps you from accidentally setting it off in your pocket, also keeps you from triggering it and letting all the gas out. So that part's in my pockets on a regular basis. Okay. We've got shelter. We've got visual and audible signaling. We've got fire here. We've got fire in my pocket. We've got more cutting. This can be used to cut. I wouldn't really want to try to cut through much of anything trying to use that little bitty hook of a blade, but it'll cut. Nails for shelter making, tape for a little bit of everything. Pretty good little bit of first aid. More ways to cut. Fire extender, water. Oh, and inside here, because you can't see it the way I've got it folded up, I forgot to tell you about it. 10 pouches of Aqua Tabs. I think that's 1 per quart, if I remember right. I have to double check my rules. I really need to. That's a great idea I just had. I'm going to share this tip with you that I just told myself. If you carry a Whirl Pack, stand up, a stand up bag, it's got a spot to write on it. Get you a Sharpie and write how many Aqua Tabs you need to use per bag. Okay, there you go. Carry your information with you. Carry it in your head, but in case something happens and you forget, then you carry it with you. All right, folks. So that's my little homebrew kit that I have put together that I carry. Man, I would hate to have to use it for 24 to 72 hours. But I love watching Big Ben's Outdoors as he goes through tons of different survival kits that are aimed at that time frame, and I like to think that mine compares pretty well to the majority of them. There are some he's reviewed that outclass mine tremendously, but this is basically built from things that I already had laying around the house. So something to think about. Some items there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd add. You can put this in one pocket. You can put one just like it in your other pocket, or put a smaller one in the other pocket. And I thought about doing a little first aid kit in a smaller one and adding some more stuff into the survival kit. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you in the next video.